I see the benefits of blogging as being very, very many, but one of the biggest benefits is their interactivity. Students use the blogs usually for online journals and work or classwork, but it's the fact that there are comments at the bottom of those posts. And when people from around the world, either students, teachers or the general community, even parents or their own teachers, put comments on there, it can make them so interactive, conversations begin, and the wonderful collaboration and creation that can occur will continue.
Blogging is a form of 21st century literacy, I believe. It allows students to process what they're learning, and I actually use it in my MYP technology classes, or even my diploma classes that I teach. Every one of my students always has a blog. I blog myself, not as often as I would like these days, but it allows them to look at, well, what am I doing? What is it I'm doing? What's significant about it, and sort of where is this going to take me? What's the next step? And I have this sort of model for blogging, what, so what, now what. And it becomes sort of 3 short paragraphs when the students create a blog.
I think there's quite a few benefits. The number one benefit that I see is that it's an opportunity for students to read and write with an authentic audience instead of just their teacher reading what they have to write. They have not only their colleagues in class, the colleagues in the rest of the school, and potentially global colleagues as well. And that authentic audience gives them the motivation to write even more, and we know that motivation is the key to learning.
I've used blogging with students first as journal entries, just recording their daily activities at school, but I've started to use them more for reflective purposes as well. So students have to go into more powerful learning and deeper thinking in order to be able to work those blog posts. I'm also trying to develop them as digital portfolios or e-portfolios. So the blogs not only contain text but video, different interactive multimedia also. I think it's been a great benefit to my students. They want to write better, they want to spell better, and they love putting on the media that that they like working with as well.
Well, I mean, we've used blogging a lot at ISB with students. I've used it with grade 3 all the way up to middle school, which is the end of my kind of division. I know that Dennis is also working with students in the high school. And basically we've used it in 2 kind of different ways. One way would be a class blog, where all students are authors of one class blog, and that's really great for lower elementary. And then we've used it for students for their individual blogs, which can become something like an ongoing learning portfolio.
Well, I think blogging is a fairly personal thing, and I know you can almost draw a parallel with keeping a diary, but at the same time, an educational blog is not like a diary. So some students do struggle with it in terms of, well, I don't know what to say, I'm not particularly literate, and I really think, actually, I'm thinking about this year in terms of making the blog more multimedia. So, I mean, it doesn't always have to be text-based, so I think it's very important to be able to focus on your text. And I think blogging myself over the last 4 years or so has really helped me to focus on what am I trying to say and what words are the best words to use. But at the same time, it's about communication. So it's about, well, if I'm not happy using text, I want to use video or voice or something like that.
I know that they enjoy having that authentic audience. They enjoy having people comment. They love having the map on their blog to see who has looked at their blog and where all over the world where people are coming to see their writing.
How has blogging changed our lives?
People have given me constructive criticism that helped me do better.
I get comments from all over the world and it helps me with my blogging skills.
It's changing the way I write because I get comments from people around the world.
Blogging has made my vocabulary stronger.
It makes me feel I could accomplish great things.
It's changed the detail I put into my writing. I think more when I write.
I now know that I'm branching out to people worldwide.
I no longer write pretentiously or just to Americans.
I have more people skills.